link in the Discord.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 151 of Bad Takes, Better Conversations. Not too much of a long one here for you today. A little bit earlier. Kind of liked having that much time off after the stream ended last week, so decided to run it back. Night of Champions review. Talk a little bit more about the state of WWE, state of certain factions, state of a certain couple top stars. But before we get into any of that, I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot.
Another Sunday, another episode of Btbc. Episode 151. It's just gonna be another good one. Like what Spot said, we got Night of Champions. Yeah, man. Time Btbc. Let's get it. I guess. Wait, should we save? He shouldn't even be a special guest, but he feels like a special guest because he don't show up to work. we may save him for last. So Lee, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, Ghost next.
Okay. Wow.
Can he go next?
You're muted. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that mic is ass goes.
Yeah, I have to fix this later. I'll fix it. Look, I know my mic's shit. I'll fix it. We have a lot to talk about, guys. Hunter, you're a bitch.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Now, everybody knows who I am.
Oh, here we go. Clap it up.
Spot. No. Shut the fuck up, no, Tommy.
Oh.
I'm Spot. Your brand been taking our title for months.
Can y'all hear me? Five times. Oh, that's way better.
Okay. Yeah, right. Goes. Right. Your title's been. You have been taking our title away from us for fucking months, and we've never been able to get it back. We'll win it back thanks to our special guest. That's about it. But for the first time, we got your belt, motherfucker. Fed champion. You want the belt? We'll
get it back later.
You'll get it back in SummerSlam. Because I'm
hopefully.
Gonna retain.
He said hopefully. All right.
But
Double Agent, you heard him, Tommy? What? You heard that? That was crazy, right? What's going
on? What's happening?
You know, I'm gonna obviously retain that title at SummerSlam. But I made history in two ways when winning this title. The first person from the IWA to take the Fed title and bring it to the IWA, and the first person to get a perfect score.
Okay, I feel like
back, by the way.
I feel like you can talk too much. Anyways, the greatest of all time is here. The tribal chief of BTBC here, Mr. BTBC.
We're gonna talk about that piece of shit too.
I say you guys put your ones up in the chat for the real star of this shit.
Tommy?
Here.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on.
I'd rather put my ones
Tommy,
up
put
for
your ones
CM
up,
Punk than you.
Oh wow, that is crazy. And
I swear there's a middle finger.
And you know, I've been watching the show.
Actually, yeah, here's your one, motherfucker. Here's
your
one.
Hey, one is a one. One is a one. Listen, I've been watching this show week in and week out, and I've been seeing how some good brother hasn't been doing his job. So I figured the tribal chief, the real tribal chief, should step in and help you guys out.
Christ.
Even though I've been on business, and I'm still on business. Actually, I have a few phone calls that I got to make after here. So, Ed, shut up. CM Punk sucks.
Sounds like Esco's just going to talk his bit and then leave to do these business calls.
So I have to make a few calls and send a few emails after for BTBC business. But, yeah, like Go said, Triple H is a bitch, and we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, that is correct. Should we just get right to it?
Wait.
What?
Before the stream even started.
Oh, happy late birthday.
Yo, happy late birthday to that guy, whoever he is.
Who is this?
Sydney Latin Carter. My birthday is yesterday, alright? We need to address that, that's all. Okay, now...
Bro, comment
that bald-headed ass nigga.
Hey! Should we start here or should we chill out?
No. Let's run through the show. It's a 6-match card. We're not gonna take so much time on certain matches.
Okay.
Real quick, let's open with Cody and Randy. Randy just Bro, Randy's a
Underwhelming.
technician, bro.
Match was underwhelming.
Randy
Hey.
can sell his ass off. That was my biggest takeaway of the match.
Whoa! Both you said that match was underwhelming.
Yeah,
It
he's tripping.
was.
It was.
I
Wait,
love
hold
that
on.
match.
Okay, hold on. What are we rating the match?
I will rate that a solid 4. I love that.
Yeah, I was
match.
thinking a clean 4.
Clean 4, easy 4.
Okay, I may have to watch it again, but when I first watched it, I was
Watch it,
not,
but Loki goes just watch it, but pay more attention to Randy than anybody else. He
I was
Listen,
not.
that was
That's why he's
Okay,
great as well time.
my underwhelming was like, shit. I don't remember when I ranked it. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'll watch it again.
Loki, I mean, on paper, hearing Randy versus Cody, I guess at this stage of their careers, you're expecting like a 5. I'm not gonna lie, but
Well,
it was
yeah,
good.
I guess that's probably
was
why.
good.
That's probably why. Now thinking about it, I probably
No,
had
no.
too high expectations.
So that performance from Randy, specifically Randy in that match, I was like, this nigga's moving like he wants to be on the Wrestle of the Year tournament. Like he was moving real, like he's been doing it all year. So it was a good match. It was fun. I loved it. He's
Randy
a fucking
Terry.
technician. Yeah,
Randy
go ahead.
Terry.
Let's talk about the finish real quick, though. So there was an exposed turnbuckle. Cody pushed Randy into that, hit him with the crossroads, and got the win.
Heel
He's
Cody
been alluding to a heel turn. How soon do y'all think that's hitting?
SummerSlam.
You know what? I seen something on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, this is very reminiscent of his match with Jay Lethal in Ring of Honor." I believe it was when he won the title. I believe maybe, and the referee he got knocked down, and Cody's looking around like, "Oh shit!" And then he low blows Jay Lethal and gets the win that way. I feel like that was a similar instinct. We're not getting heel Cody till next year though, because if he faces Cena at SummerSlam, he has to be babyface to at least the build up to Mania.
I mean,
I-
sorry, you go ahead, Tommy.
I'm with Esco. I said in our group chat spot. I said we have about. I said we have about another year, but I'm gonna cut it down and just say he's not gonna be a heel until sometime in 2026. But
I was low key thinking maybe the build to Mania or something.
Yeah, but with like Esco says, you know, he's not turning heel until around next year. But did you guys see the interview he did at Fanatics?
Yeah,
But yeah, pretty much he said
about him
1 to 3
having,
years or something like that.
Yeah, 1 to 3 years left as his babyface run. Which I don't think you should be just saying that. Oh yeah, I've got about this much left.
You
in my
should not
babyface
at
run.
all.
You
That's
should
insane.
be keeping it a surprise all the time.
The Rock ruined it.
I was about to say I feel like The Rock started that little trend.
Oh yeah.
The Rock ruined it. Nothing new.
Yo guys, remember, sit back and enjoy the ride.
Nope, not anymore. We're done with that. So what's the next one? Or are we still on?
We don't gotta go too in depth on this one. I did think it was a full solid match.
I'm gonna watch it again.
I heard
That fight was crazy.
I heard they didn't even leave like the ringside area, and it was a street fight. That kind of bothers me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Can I be real with y'all?
Go ahead.
I skipped it.
Ghost. How could
I'm not
you?
allowed on paper. I would probably do
Lee,
it too.
you know how much I love Rhea, but come on, Raquel and Rhea in the Big 25 running it back again.
Yeah.
Can we
That's
be real
crazy.
for a second here? Can we you're already doing Io versus Rhea again? Like, come on, bro.
There was nothing really to talk about with this match apart from that riptide at the end.
I will say the
Yeah.
match wasn't bad though. The match was good.
There
Decent.
was like no
I
bad
heard it was
match.
solid. It was solid.
For a street fight with Raquel in it. It was a decent match.
I personally think their last woman standing match in NXT is better.
My thing with Raquel though, they build her up like as if she can actually go with world champions, but then they don't push her. They don't push her. They'll give her matches, but they wouldn't like push her to be in like the world title picture. But they'll build her up like she could whoop on these girls.
You know what I always like to say?
Dad's favorite game.
Hey, look who's on the cover.
Shut up, bitch. I'm about to destroy it.
Anyways, what I like to say, Raquel is like the perfect. She might be the best at it, but someone got to take the pin, and she just may be the best at it, bro. And that's all right, you know.
Okay, let me ask you this: since you're a big fan, how did you feel about Roxanne being like having?
Oh, they fucked that one up. we needed to talk about that. Actually, they fucked that whole thing up.
So what I'm hearing is they fucked it up badly. What did they do?
It was just the concept of having Rock or this fresh new storyline, having Roxanne come down to interfere, and not mean shit because Rhea is still going. Basically, got her out of here. You know, that could have been a time. Not saying that I don't think they would have done it anyway. I think Rhea was the right runner regardless. But in a different world, if Roxanne comes down, they get the win because of that. Build the bond between Roxanne and Raquel while Liv is out. That's story building right there. But they ain't go that route.
Because think about it. Nothing was on the line here. This wasn't a number one contenders match.
Yeah.
This wasn't a title match. This was just a street fight where Rhea could take the loss in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, this made no sense. But, it's Rhea, so, whatever. Rhea's
next match. This one had a lot of conversation around it. Sammy and Karrion Kross, man.
Karrion Kross, time to
wins!
pack your bags, buddy. Time
Sammy
to pack
is
your
a
bags, buddy.
thief!
Listen, I got something to say. Niggas, everybody know that I'm a huge Cross fan, and I've been defending Cross with this whole he can't wrestle shit, he don't take bump shit. But I will say, people who are saying, oh, he took bumps, so that means that it was a good match on his part with that Sammy match, is far from the truth. That match was ass. He did not perform well, and it's not the bumps that's the problem. It's the matches. I feel like Karrion Kross is half-assing it because he know his booking his ass. I feel like some wrestlers do that. When they feel like they're not getting the proper respect in their company, they half-ass the work. Like, we've seen people half-ass it, then go to a different company, and then they ball out. I feel like Karrion is doing the same thing right now. And I feel like he's getting himself over by doing these outside of, like, Raw or SmackDown, like doing social media promos and videos and shit, because he's not going to get that proper treatment in WWE. So Triple H has no other option but to book him, because now he's over. But he knows that Triple H is just going to throw him to anybody, so he's still going to half-ass it. The match was a decent match, but it was still a sloppy match. But people are like, oh, look, he took a bump. Fuck the bumps. That's not the issue. The issue is he's half-assing it because he's getting treated poorly. Hey, come on, guys. Hey, what are we doing? Ugh.
I hate it when I agree with Eska, but I agree with Eska. Like, and then they had him lose. They had him lose.
Somebody who didn't really need to win, and Sammy didn't need to win. He's a salty.
Sammy winning when he's not supposed to.
Unfortunately, that's not even new.
Oh man!
Wait
Did he do that last time?
Wait till the Rumble and salty.
I didn't know this happened. I didn't know it would tell you when I repost the stream. That's
nice.
Nice, Tommy, for reposting the stream.
But I don't know. To me, I don't think you can justify a Kross win there yet. Just because, sure, they've been doing backstage promos. Half of those aren't even on TV.
Sami Zayn fans saying this.
I don't know, bro.
Exactly.
I see why people are angry, but at the same time, we know they're still going to do the same thing with Kross. They're not going to put him on TV. So what good does giving him a win here do, honestly?
Yeah.
But that's the issue. That's why it was a mid-performance, because he did all this for nothing, and he knows that.
Plus, realistically, though, it's probably because, even with this match, it doesn't help that everybody knew Sami Zayn was going to win because it was in Saudi Arabia.
That's the other thing. Yeah, Sammy's not losing there, bro.
Sami Zayn is a Hogan in Saudi Arabia.
He's about to get the Rumble, bro. He could have taken it.
Honestly, I think he wins the title at SummerSlam to lose it immediately.
Who, Sammy?
Yes.
Nah, Gunther. Who's
Daniel
Gunther
Bryan
gonna fight?
2.0. Daniel Bryan 2.0.
Low-key, with this whole change, who do you think Gunther's fighting at SummerSlam now? Because it doesn't look like Rollins is going after that title. I don't think Sammy's going after the title yet.
I can't think of anyone else.
Fuck it. Go Punk in there, because why not?
Marla said Gunther. Punk is stuck in the Seth Riders vortex now.
Yeah, that's so
wow.
Seth is annoying as fuck, bro. This shit. Hey, I can't wait. We'll get to it. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get on his ass later on too. Don't worry.
Listen, I feel like Gunther might have a multi-man match, just because they might put Jay back in it,
Please
and
don't.
they're gonna need somebody to take the pin for Gunther to retain.
Bro,
So
Jay can do that. What are you
maybe
talking
they can throw in a Jimmy. Maybe they could throw in. Fuck, Chad Gable's hurt. You can't throw him in. I don't know. Raw is so stacked, but they're not at the same time.
Wait.
Triple threat: Sheamus, Rusev, and Gunther. Three big
Whoa.
guys.
Big meaty man slapping meat.
I'm not opposed to that. But what the fuck has Rusev done to get a title shot?
Hold on, bro. He about to beat Sheamus on Monday, bro.
Oh,
Whoa! Let's
brother.
relax there. Let's relax there.
Oh,
Let's
brother.
relax, please.
Rusev and Big 2025.
Why are we acting like Sheamus don't take pins, bro? Why are we acting
No,
like
he
this?
do when he don't need to though.
I don't know.
This is
Triple H
a
doesn't
this
know
is
what
a
he's
moment where he
doing.
doesn't need to. So this is
Listen.
perfect.
Listen, that's how who's fucking what was it, Braun? I would have no problem with Sheamus beating Braun for the Intercontinental title. Because even if Braun would have won it back, that's still Sheamus winning the IC title.
Hey, I know. I don't even know. I don't know shit about Rusev Day. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Esco, I've been thinking.
Oh my god, you missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yo, Esco, I've been wanting Sheamus to win that IC title forever, but he's been screwed over that many times with it. I don't think it's ever
And
happened.
it's just the IC title. Like, what was the last?
They
Well,
real-
no, Dom. Wait. I think this is the. Well, this is one of the most. How can I say it? I don't want to call Dom beatable. You know what I mean? But like,
Unfortunately, they are gonna give it to the other Irishman at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah.
are you talking about Vincent?
We're talking about Finn Balor.
Oh man, that crackdown from Ghost gonna be crazy.
Quick little 50-day reign. Gotcha.
Nah, he's getting 170.
All I'm gonna say is
He said
Can't book for
SmackDown.
shit.
Yo, SmackDown in Dublin. Sheamus's hometown. That is the last chance I will give them to.
Do you not know who Triple H is? Do you not know
That
who
is true.
I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna put him in the match and he's gonna lose again.
Triple H, a
Triple
bald-headed
H
bitch.
had Drew
Yes, I know
losing
who he
Salt.
is.
You know what? It's not even.
Thank
Triple
you, Enigma.
I
Thank
think
you.
that Triple H and Vince collectively don't like Sheamus. Because remember, was it the 2016 where he got eliminated quick on his birthday?
2018. So Heath Slater.
2018.
That was crazy.
Heath Slater on his birthday.
Helped him get into. He helped.
He
Heath
threw him in the
Slater
ring and then he
get
got eliminated right away. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
Triple H
Hey.
has been booking Sheamus to lose left and right. You think he about to win in his hometown? Triple H is known to make people lose
I
in his
mean,
hometown. He
At
might
least
get
Vince
squashed
gave him a
because of
US
Sheamus.
title run. At least
It
Vince gave him-
depends. If he wants to really push Rusev over as a douchebag, then oh yeah, Sheamus gonna have a tough time with Rusev these next few months.
But the thing is, though, the matches are gonna bang. Like we know this.
Oh, and this is also a story that Triple H is going to turn into long-term booking that doesn't need long-term fucking booking. Watch. Wait and see. We're gonna get bored of it. Just wait.
What Triple H needs to do is
I'm already bored of Rusev.
Triple H needs to text Tony Khan and say, "How did you get the Redeemer gimmick?"
Facts.
That's what he needs to do. Just text him, and be like, "Hey, I know we beefing, but like, hey, bro, give me some tips. How did you book Rusev? Even though he's a pain in the ass, how the fuck did you book him? Like, come on."
You gotta do that or Loki give him his old gimmick back.
What if
He was
this-
Russian.
What if this is Rusev booking what he wants and it's just ass? And he just won't.
It's not that because if it was, then Lana would be involved and Lana would be dating like Dom or something.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie,
Don't be dating everyone though.
Because I have a really mean word in my head that I shouldn't say.
So let's
But
not
like,
say it. All right.
Is it a
Rusev,
C word?
come on, bro. Yes, bro. Rusev, come on,
yeah.
bro. You're being weird. Move on. Let's move on. Line for the
C
stream.
word. That's
No,
interesting.
one more thing about Sheamus and Rusev. I can see this locate leading into a reformation of the League of Nations
Oh,
at some
fucking
point.
brother.
And why do I get the feeling that when Drew returns, they are going to put Drew in it and ruin his career as well?
Oh, brother.
Yeah, let's not forget that that's what happened. Once he finally got creative control, he said, "I want to be a C word with Lana."
Oh wow, Enigma said it. Don't click that comment.
All right. Next match, Solo Sikoa would defeat Jacob Fatu with the help of a returning Tongaloa, the help of a debuting Tala Tonga, formerly known as Hikuleo, man.
Hey,
oh man,
that's crazy.
What a great ending.
They made the they made the tallest guy in the group sound little. What's his name?
Tala Tonga.
Tala
Tonga.
Bro, that's funny.
Yo, but Spot, we need to talk about the greatest return in professional wrestling.
Tongaloa.
Tonga Loa
The
is
infamous.
You know something? I didn't even know he'd been out since War Games.
Really? Oh, damn.
back. Yo, Esper, you
shit.
disrespecting the GOAT right now.
I didn't know that. Like, how am I supposed to? I mean, like, I don't know.
No, wait.
I-
Esper,
I-
I just
I-
grabbed
Yeah, who is calling him Tala Tonga, bro? We're not doing that. Stop it.
Because get it? Because
No.
he's tall. Because he's tall. Get it? Get it?
Yeah,
No,
you know,
Tala
yeah,
Tonga.
I'm not calling him that. Hikuleo, man. Here we go.
Yeah, he's tall.
I'll
JC
probably just
Mateo.
end up calling him Tongas or whatever.
Well, that's
but-
good, Perk.
You know, it's crazy because I honestly.
That's what I was thinking, Marcus.
Ghost could tell you this. When he streams SmackDown, I would probably be in for like the first 15 minutes, and that I did. I really don't know what's going on with SmackDown unless like Raw is over there. Like when Seth and them was all over there, I was paying attention to that because I knew. That it
Oh,
was
that's
gonna be a good
interesting.
SmackDown. I knew it was going to be a good SmackDown because Raw was over there. Raw is a great TV show to watch. SmackDown is so embarrassed. Like, Ghost, tell them what is my favorite part of SmackDown.
the ending.
No.
No. Ghost, what's
It's
my
the
favorite part?
commercial music.
When they hit you with the do 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 do. That is the best
That's
part of
fucked
SmackDown
up. Hey,
because
that's
SmackDown is
fucked
so.
up.
No,
very
it's not. It's
unwatchable.
true.
Yo,
It's true.
It is so unwatchable, bro.
Yo,
so
Spot,
when
can you bring up the Nicholas comment?
So when we talk about like the SmackDown feuds, like SmackDown matches, I honestly do not care. I don't care about this Solo and Jacob shit, even though I love that Jacob. I feel like Jacob should be the heel in this though. That's my only issue.
No,
I really
Solo's
just
not
don't-
getting cheered.
He would though,
He's
because
here
people
for a
love
while, so
people
I
love a
would make
goofy
the heel.
Solo. People love a goofy Solo. You know, and then
Yo,
if,
in the
if
crowd
you
like,
had,
boo him.
4 letters, 1 word. Stop.
because think about it, this
He's
really
cooking.
makes no sense because Jacob is more close with God and whoever else is on that team than Solo. None of them really fuck
Gotcha.
with Solo like that outside of wrestling, but they fuck with Jacob like that. So this story is stupid as fuck. Stupid
Hey,
as fuck.
and nigga makes a good point. Solo loses the Bloodline Civil War, but ends up winning God.
Makes no sense. Literally, how is they still called the Bloodline? First of all,
I don't think they are.
I thought I heard them when I watched the clip, maybe. But even if they aren't, they still carrying the Bloodline storyline. This don't make no sense. This makes no sense. Like, this is literally their version of Roman beefing with Jay. So ass.
I'm just happy for Solo. I feel like his character work made him deserve this. He needed to be belted up low key, just because again his character work has been so good. But yeah, man, I think I'm cool with it. I think he's gonna be a fun U.S. champ. I really do.
Oh man,
He's definitely gonna have a lot of funny moments as champion.
Yeah.
surprise is getting positive reactions.
Loki
you
needs
know?
like a championship ceremony. That sounds fun.
Shout out
Alright.
Mo, man. He loves Solo.
Alright, should we talk about the next match?
Oh, okay. So this one I didn't see, but I didn't hear too many great things about it, or good things really. Queen of the Ring tournament final, Jade Cargill defeats Asuka. I think everybody knew what was gonna happen. But how do we feel?
Oh my god.
Sleepy time.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god.
want to go last on this one. I feel like this episode, I just got a lot to say because I feel
Jade
like I'm
Cargill.
We'll give you this
I think we obviously know what the goal is here. Jade wins the title, and then
Naomi cashes
looks like
in.
Naomi's gonna cash in at SummerSlam or something.
Tiffy, don't run.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a while.
Don't run, Tiffy.
Tommy, what'd you think?
So I love Jade to death. It was underwhelming. It was.
No pop.
I think. Whoa. That I want to talk about. That's a whole nother episode.
Oh, that's interesting.
The no pop in Saudi Arabia, but that's a whole nother fucking episode. But I will say, I mean, it was just underwhelming. Jade still has work to do, obviously, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not extremely ecstatic that she is etched her name in the Queen of the Ring status. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna pay off in a great end. Well, not even an ending, but a great climax to a story. Naomi gets to cash in. I think that's the big thing here, and it's cool that Jade gets to be a part of it because again, I'm a big Jade guy. So, but the match was underwhelming. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I missed this match. I was too busy marking prediction forms, so I just totally missed this match. So I haven't had a chance to watch it back because I've been busy all day today. So I can't really comment on it. All I know is the match did its job of giving Jade the Queen of the Ring to face Tiffany at SummerSlam.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all keep saying no pop and shit, but let's not, bro. As soon as they come back stateside, Jay's gonna get a pop.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Let's relax.
We're saying it because Jade Cargill is interesting when it comes to as talent-wise.
My thing is, I don't. Never mind. I'm not saying it. Moving
We
on.
all know why she didn't get a pop in Saudi. I mean, there's a pattern going on.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
That makes me really worried for that women's Royal Rumble match.
I was just about to say that.
Now it's fucking, but you know.
First of all, they want to have an
title
hour-long.
match, huh?
They want to have an hour-long Royal Rumble match with the women fully clothed.
Oh, brother.
Bro, that's gonna be hot as fuck. Like
Something's telling me the winner's coming out. At a
they
late
will be
number just
sweating their
because of that.
asses off, bro. Like what?
Nah,
Esco.
they're gonna be booing.
To that point, Esco, I've got a feeling the winner's going to come from number 30 next year just purely because of that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be Liv Morgan.
Tommy, are we for real?
You couldn't say that with a straight face.
No, he has just not just. I'm fucking done.
What did he just say?
He said
said
Liv
Liv-
Morgan was winning the Rumble next year.
Oh my God.
Why?
We're done with Liv.
Why?
We're done with Liv. But listen. Let's talk about Miss Cargill for a second.
No.
I'm about to list off these names. I'm not gonna tell you why I'm listing off these names. I'm just gonna list off these names. Y'all listening?
Mm-hmm.
We have A.R. Fox, Bryan Danielson, Dustin Rhodes, Mark Henry, QT Marshall,
Oh, I know why.
Sanjay Dutt,
I know why.
William Regal, and the WWE Performance Center. You know what they all have in common? They all tried to train Jade Cargill. You mean to tell me Bryan Danielson and William Regal could not whip her into shape? William Regal is one of the greatest coaches / trainers of all time. Bryan Danielson has been training people since 2003. What are we doing? And AR Fox literally posts clips of his training almost every day, and it's the most marvelous shit I've ever seen. What are we doing? You know what? I feel like out of all these names,
Yeah, Tommy, what are we doing?
Look, I feel like out of all these names, she probably learned more from Mark Henry than anybody else, because that's what she looks like. She is out here, and I think I said this in Mo's but I said she is trained like she spent $600 to a trainer who only watched 2000's WCW. This makes no sense, bro. And I like Jade Cargill. When she was in AEW, I liked everything that she did there. I even like what she's doing now. The whole feud with Naomi, I liked it a lot. But when that bell ring, bro, and it ain't even just the bell, because people I get it when people say in ring doesn't matter. That's fine. I don't care.
Huh?
No, you get what I mean.
In ring matters, bro.
You know what I mean.
Who are you talking to?
The
That's
WWE fan base that says it's more than just in ring. When she holds a mic, who the fuck is listening? Who is listening?
Not me.
Danielson is a good promo. Mark Henry's a good promo. William Regal's a good promo. Gold Dust is a good promo. How didn't you learn anything from these people?
Mark Henry is pretty decent, I guess. Too.
Hey, you think it's because her in ring is so bad? They have to focus on that. They can't even get to the character part.
You know what? That might be right.
You might be on this.
Right. Is that not crazy? First of all, I go on Wikipedia a lot sometimes, especially like when I'm working on my stuff because I want to know people's skill base when I'm writing for Universe Mode or whatever. I've never seen this many trainers. I'm so dead serious. I've never seen that many list of trainers for wrestlers in my life. This is ridiculous, bro.
And
It's
she
just
still
like if you
can't
getting
miss.
passed along, like, oh, I can't train her here. Oh, I can't train her here. Like, what is going on, bro? What's the issue?
So I'm guessing that makes so much sense why they announced her signing and it took her so long to debut.
And then after that, she disappeared for another 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Bryan tried. William Regal tried. Mark Henry tried. Naomi at 5.
Like,
God
what are we
damn.
doing?
God damn.
I like Jade.
I do too. The thing is,
I
she's
did
very
until
likable.
she started to, show her real colors and suck.
She's very likable. She has one of the greatest entrants of women's right now. And then that bell ringing is just like, okay.
All right, the bell's ringing. Time to go to sleep.
You know what? I will say things like a multi-women match or like a Royal
That's
Rumble will suit her best. But like you doing a straight one-on-one or like a tag where she's in the ring by herself, yeah, nah, that ain't it, G.
That was probably why her tag team title run with Bianca was so good, because Bianca was really carrying it.
I know her back is bruised.
I'm on my own.
Why do you think she's taking
Guess
time off right now,
allowed.
Esco?
Oh my god.
Do you think
I thought she's actually injured, but oh well, that probably is why too.
the way they use her in AEW was, I thought she came across, well, obviously better than now, in some aspects.
They treated.
Do y'all think a heel turn here would help her?
Only if it's booked like and the only reason why I'm saying book it like AEW because they booked her like Goldberg. Goldberg couldn't wrestle in WCW, so he had 3-second matches. Literally did a spear and pin. She was out there she was giving people the jaded and she was winning. That was it. Nothing else. In WWE, they're giving her more in-ring time combined than she's ever had in AEW, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
This is frustrating.
I'm gonna look at that reign, but
I want to go back and watch that later. But
I'm just gonna look at the times on Cage Watch.
It would probably fit into a 10-minute YouTube video.
It probably
Yeah, I
would
think-
actually.
Which are ranked.
I do remember her having a pretty good one with Statlander though. That's the
Oh,
only
that
one I
was-
remember.
That was one of her best ones, I think.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
that might have been her
where
best
she
of the
lost
reign.
to.
Hey, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Almost everything on here is gonna be low, except for maybe everything's gonna be low. I'm not gonna lie to you, everything's gonna be low.
Yeah.
Oh
She
my
has
god,
nothing.
Esco is not lying too. By the way, her matches are barely 10 minutes plus.
Hey, Twitter must have updated because they
Yeah,
weren't
we
doing
finally
that.
getting messages on here. Yeah.
Oh, and of course it's from Zay as well.
Why does he have to be the first Twitter comment?
Esco is old. Well, yeah.
He's cooking in both his comments, but
Like that's crazy. Well, I ain't did nothing to that.
Say so. Hey, Zay. Say something about Lee. Say something about Lee.
No.
You know what? Say something about. Yeah, Zay. Actually, say something about me. Come on.
Zay, don't disappear after that, bro. You have to say something.
What if
about
he
it.
did? What if he
Saying
did?
that dipping is crazy.
And why gotta be me out of all
How are
people?
you just
Tommy,
going
I
to
get
dip?
because Tommy's
Because
bald.
you're old.
But Tommy's bald as fuck. We get that.
Yeah, why do you think Tommy's got a hood up?
Lee is
Lee
pale.
is-
Nigga,
pale.
nigga, hey, I'm not gonna lie. My hair grows a little fast. I gotta get a haircut already.
Take the hood down, Tommy. Come on.
I ain't even. Hey, it's not brushed, and I don't have a haircut. But my hair grew.
My hair's not okay. It's not brushed, okay?
See, bro,
You're
I
supposed
got
to.
hair.
Tommy's like me in 2020, by the way.
Oh my god, that's enough. Tommy
See,
actually has hair.
I got hair, bro.
I'm not showing the photo live on stream, but
I sure hope you don't, please.
I'll
Alright,
put it
man.
I'll put it in our chat later on.
This is the next one. I heard a lot of mixed reactions about.
Oh no.
The main event.
Maybe.
John Cena, CM Punk. How do we feel?
I'll tell you exactly how I feel. Hey, Ed, how's Andor going?
Yo, Tommy's just
Oh,
gone onto
man.
his Twitter.
Huh? No,
Tommy,
that's a
look at-
different person. That's not.
No, it's not. You're responding to your own Twitter.
Alright, okay. I'll play this game with you, Tommy.
Wonder
I'll
how
play this game.
Andor's going, man. It's peak cinema, right? I hope it is. Anyway,
Alright. Wait, Spot. This is on. Oh yeah, you're live in there. Let's open live. right, Tommy.
Make sure the camera go live because it
Like
got the
that.
Lucy
Like
fade in
that.
2025.
Live chat.
Hey,
Tommy.
yo, chill.
Tommy, why does it lead me to your Twitter?
What you
Well,
doing?
I'm glad you're liking it. Good.
Hey, did you see SJ in my profile picture and the Gators?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Turn it off. Turn it off.
All right.
All right,
Let's
now let's
talk
talk about this.
Yo, should we start with SmackDown with this match?
Huh?
Yeah, you know, why not? Why not? Let's talk about what happened on SmackDown real quick.
You know what, Tommy?
Oh,
The floor is
fucking
yours.
brother. Why
Tommy.
would you?
Okay, Tommy, look, it's only fair to watch it, but do you really want to watch it?
Do you really want to? You want
No,
to?
no. Yeah, let's watch Punk embarrass himself again. I
Just
want to
remember,
watch
guys.
it.
That shit
Yesterday,
was so ass, but if
yesterday,
Tommy,
Tommy says we're watching it on stream, so we're gonna give
All
Tommy
right,
what he
play
wanted.
it, bro.
You want to watch it?
Play it, bro.
Okay.
You want
Okay,
to
bro,
watch
okay.
it?
I didn't
Yeah,
love it.
y'all.
I love the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
I just didn't.
Yeah,
I
let's
want y'all to cringe. I want y'all to cringe.
Yeah. You get to cringe too.
Nah, I'm gonna fucking enjoy it.
he just said, Tommy basically said, watch my favorite wrestler do shitty stuff.
Favorite rapper.
He
Stop.
said, watch my
Bro.
favorite wrestler do shitty stuff.
Hey,
Like,
you know
come
who
on
had
now.
the-
Like, what are we
you know-
doing?
You know who had the best reaction? The best reaction was Johnny and Marissa.
Yeah.
I see
Hey, shout out Johnny Marissa. CM Punk was like an alcoholic uncle.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see that reaction.
You know, Jay posted a video, and I think it was somebody was in his comments that was like, "Yeah, I don't really think Punk is straight edge at home. Like he's giving those vibes at this point."
Hold on, I'll find the
What?
No, I won't go that far. That's crazy. I'm not gonna
What,
go that far.
Esco?
I wouldn't say that.
No.
That's crazy.
Esco, no. You're telling me
No, I'm
CM
not gonna lie,
Punk is
though. I'm not
lying
gonna lie,
again?
No, hold on.
What?
Wait. Whoa.
Newsflash,
Does he
he's been
does he
lying.
even outside of the little thing on his fucking knuckles on Friday? Has he claimed it since he's been back?
I have no
No.
idea, and I really don't care about him.
No.
so-
Honestly asking.
They
I don't know.
they used to say stuff about him in AEW like in promos, but since he's been in WWE, I don't think he's talked about it.
Are we dead watching this again? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
fine
I'm
watching
pulling
it.
it up.
Then because I'm the most reasonable with CM Punk, then
You're a
I
liar.
think he's
You're
allowed
a
to.
liar.
I'm the most reasonable. What are you talking about?
You know
guys
what? You're
hated
more
him all the
reasonable.
time.
You're more reasonable than Ant. I'll give you that. You're
That's
way
not
more-
true. That's not true.
Wait,
No,
Ant. I don't see Ant saying nothing crazy though.
What?
Talk with Blaze. Talk with Blaze. Talk with Blaze.
Yeah.
And trolls, get a grip. Relax.
Nah.
I want to
see
say
Ant saying
something right now,
nothing
but
I mean, I
I'm
talked
not
with
gonna-
him about. No.
Hey.
What do you want to say, Lee?
I was gonna say we're natural sexual harassment, but when everyone else does
Oh,
it,
this
unspoken raise.
fucking guy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. John Cena's purple shirt that night. I'm not gonna lie. I almost bought that bitch, but I had to stop.
Don't buy a Saudi. You were gonna buy a Saudi shirt? No.
That's why I
you
had
ready?
to stop. Play the stream.
So Tommy's a hypocrite, just like his goat.
no,
Oh, that's
the
why.
correct part I didn't buy it.
We can't hear it.
Yo, great.
You can't hear it?
Nope.
You know what? I think we should just listen to it on mute.
Listen
No,
to him
we
in
have
space.
to be fair because God forbid we be unfair.
Remember?
Why are you giving us the middle finger? You
Yo.
wanted to watch it.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna bring up Tommy's comment. I'm gonna actually read it out because it's the second week in a row now I've had to read Tommy's Discord comments.
What comment?
So,
What comment? I don't remember. I was
Hold
probably
on.
working.
I need to scroll a while because we were talking a lot during the show.
Duh.
Hey, join Discord if you haven't already.
Yeah,
Link is in
can-
the description, maybe.
Join
Nah, it's
Discord
not.
or you're a bitch.
Yeah, basically, join the Discord or you're a bitch. Alright, I'm trying to find it. I know it was around like 2 o'clock, so
All right.
Alright.
Well, while we have WrestleSpot found the video. Never mind. Shut up, Lee.
I'm gonna.
Look at this piece of shit. Look at him. Look at Tommy.
So, you think you're untouchable? Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Whether fighting or spitting, my discipline is unforgiving. Got you backing up in the defensive position. An ass-kicking anthem, heavyweight on bantam, hold case for ransom. The microphone man.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, the best part. Yes, the best part. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, Tommy. As soon as I saw that it happened earlier, I got so excited.
Yo, Esco's favorite part.
Oh, it's on
adverts.
mute. Yes, it's
I
on
know.
mute.
Skip to the promo. We know what the entrance was.
Your lane vision of an underground physical image underneath to undermine your whole typical image with double system.
Yo, check it. This is basic punkonomics. Don't adjust your television set. Your eyes are working just right. This clown plagiarized my pipe bomb, so now I'm stealing word life. And you had to rip me off to cut your best promo, just to distract from the fact that we all see you move in slow-mo. Remember when he used to rap? Yeah, you deserve all the criticism. You're like a Timu Macklemore, but with Mackle-less rhythm. And he said I'm a problem. He called me a player hater. Let's be honest, John Cena's buried more talent than The Undertaker. That's why he's the champ. And he went and lost all his respects. But hey, John, I get it. I'd retire too if this place rehired my ex. If you never said your prayers, ate your vitamins, or fixed your bald spot, you wouldn't be a pro wrestler. You'd be a Boston mall cop.
Gatorade has the number
Gatorade.
one
Yes,
electrolyte
great.
blend
Yes, what a great
designed
ad.
to
What a great
hydrate
ad.
better.
Yes. What a great ad.
Is he
yes.
dancing to the ad?
Yes, he is. He's enjoying himself.
You can dance. To
I
anything.
will say this though. This is honestly the first time I'm watching this in full.
Oh wow.
Enjoy. Esco. It's great.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But hey, he gets good movie roles, that much is a fact. But then we see Batista act, and we realize that John ain't that. Same shirt, same hat. Man, your persona state tragic. You're like a fish belly white Hulk Hogan, but somehow more problematic. Yo, when it comes to best in the world, I'm your vessel, because millions chant my name, and at you they chant, you can't wrestle. Get it in while you can. In 6 months, he'll be gone, and I'll still be here having fun. He won't have time for you little people anymore. He'll be busy washing underwears for James Gunn. Yeah, he's a superhero now. He works for DC, but no matter how hard you try, you'll still always be the Marine to me. And that's straight to DVD. Better find a PS3. I now understand you can't see me. It's a hell of a catchphrase, John, but now it's all done. Because we all see you, and we're looking at a washed up bum. Ah! 14 years ago today, I dropped a legendary pipe bomb, and you tried to make it all about you, because that's what you do, John. You're a leech, you're a phony, you're a fraud, you're an ass kiss. 17-time world champion, but ain't never been on my class. Before you go, John, there's one more wish to make. Tomorrow night, you're gonna lose to Kendrick, because bitch, you're my Drake.
Bro, y'all gotta listen to what he said. Fuck the delivery. What he said.
Yeah.
I listened to what he said. Out of everybody that mocked John Cena, that might have been the worst.
Bruh, nah, cause y'all.
What was that bar? There was a certain bar. He was like, that. I don't remember what bar it was. Fuck, I'm not gonna go back and listen to it. No,
Because bitch, you're my Drake. What the hell?
Got him.
Bro.
You got him.
What happened? What happened when Kendrick and Drake went at it?
And what happened? And then what happened? What happened yesterday?
So right. So Tommy, that just proves that just like everything else CM Punk has said,
Yes,
he's been a
and
known
they probably
liar.
did. Yes,
He's been
they
a known
definitely
liar.
First of all, I just realized the shit you just said, Esco. That was your first time watching the full thing, and I was arguing with you in Discord about it. I refused to argue.
Rage bait. Successful.
Rage bait successful. Got him.
Yo,
Got him.
I can't ever take Esco serious, bro. That's so
You always took him serious.
I'll say this. I've seen the quote unquote important parts of the clip. I just never seen the whole entire rap, if you want to call it that. I've seen the important shit. And the important shit that I've seen was the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. Kurt Angle did better.
After watching that,
Rikishi
I might need
better.
to watch. Just better.
Kurt Angle did better, really?
Yes.
Apparently he did. I might have to watch that again.
But you know who did better? Fucking Brian Kendrick did better.
Okay, you're bullshit. Now you're bullshit. You're disrespectful.
No one did better than all of them, John Cena.
Tommy, don't fall for the rage bait.
Like what?
You're right.
First of all, if you go back, Brian Kendrick was spitting.
I'm not gonna fall for it.
Spit. Okay.
He was spitting.
World life.
We gotta remember.
Basic thugonomics.
Well,
also, what are we doing with this profile?
Rap and wrestling don't go together. I just want y'all to know.
John Cena.
John Cena's promo.
John Cena's
gimmick was literally
John Cena promo when he brought it back again. Stop it.
First of all,
John Cena sold 100K his first week.
When we're talking about all right, bro. Maybe.
John Cena created an album and sold 100K first week.
John Cena created an album and went platinum.
No, I understand that. That's cool and all. I mean, shit. Lil Pump got a fucking platinum. I'm sure. I mean, what are we talking about here, guys?
No, it's not a W
profile.
Bro,
rap has been in wrestling since the 80s, my nigga. Like,
no, that's fine, but again,
John Cena perfected it.
Are we not forgetting the great rap battle between the Usos and New Day? That shit was legendary.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, all rated all like your boy
maybe because
Woods. Better than what CM Punk said.
All right, bro. I think all rap and wrestling is kind of corny. I thought that was the point.
Why?
I always thought that was the point. I always thought that was the point. That's just me.
Would they be spitting bars? Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, so what's wrong with what CM Punk was saying?
I just think it kind of goes against what Punk is, you know.
First of all, I'll tell you what's wrong with CM Punk saying more problematic than Hogan.
If that's how you feel,
all in. Well, actually, no. I'll give Punk that. Fuck Jack Perry. But
wait. All out
was all Punk's fault. I mean,
was it?
Yes, it was. Bro, all out.
All right, that's enough. We already had a debate on this topic.
Anyway,
that's been the subject of this podcast like 10 times.
You know the best part about that promo? That
he stopped talking.
Oh, that too.
You.
The promo of MJF saying,
Esco, your mic.
Turning into Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. And what did he do? Turn into Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. He came out there dressed like Cena, looked like Cena.
Oh, you're talking about what MJF said?
Yeah, MJF said turn into Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. And
MJF, man, what a great guy.
What did he do? What did CM Punk do? Dress up like Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. Everything that Kingston has said, everything that Paige has said, and everything that Maxwell Jacob Freeman has said has been true since CM Punk has been back.
All right, are we done? Are we done talking about All Out? Can we actually talk about the match that we were supposed to talk about?
Can we move on? I want Esco to respond to what Zay said about him.
All Out definitely was Punk's fault, and I beat Tommy in that debate.
Fuck you, Zay.
It wasn't Punk's, but whatever.
Esco critiquing shit raps is hilarious. Wow.
I mean, that's like you critiquing boxing knowing you can't win in it, but
Cena's literally stealing Punk's flow from 2011. Oh, this guy thinks he's funny. Okay.
I mean,
I'm just saying. The whole reason behind everything is that Punk's parody of Cena was bad, but Cena's parody of Punk was an all-time promo.
It wasn't all time promo, but it was better than this. The Cena
All-time
promo wasn't
moment.
good either. The Cena promo wasn't.
You
good
didn't like the Cena pipe bomb?
It was decent, but it wasn't like.
Decent?
I get what you was doing, but saying "Hi Cardona," that shit was ass.
That's
I
when
wasn't
it
moved by
got.
that.
That's when it got whacked. Cause it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I wasn't moved by that.
That's when it got whack. Okay,
That
guys.
shit was.
That's interesting.
First of all, before we talk about the match, let's just talk about. I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel like the build to this has been so ass.
Oh my god, yeah, let's talk about the match.
This shit has not been moving me, and I don't know. I'm not even gonna blame Punk on this. I'm blaming Cena. Cena's not been moving me since the beginning. It's just, and then the match
Since the beginning.
in the bell wrong. Oh my! All right, go Ghost, go, because I know you liked it this match, Ghost. You go, because I know you liked it. You liked it this match.
No, we're gonna talk about the match. We're gonna talk about the match.
No, but I'm not gonna sit here and I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I think they were cooking. I think they were not cooking. I think it was solid all the way up until Seth hit that slow ass, stupid ass, dumb ass entrance.
I'm not
Well,
mad at all
that
the
was
interference, but
alright.
it definitely wasn't needed, honestly.
All that just to set up Punk and Rollins at SummerSlam.
I like the finish. I think if they did the match the same way with the same finish minus the interference, I think they would have been fine. They didn't need all that.
I'm getting the feeling with this match with
I don't
Punk
think-
and Rollins is they're gonna drag this out to Mania next year. Again. They're gonna have a match at SummerSlam and then they're just gonna somehow make this work to Mania where they have another one-on-one match.
Oh my god.
I just need. I really want Esco to get into why he thinks Seth's faction is equivalent to the Death Riders.
I want to get into it as well. I have it all written down on my phone.
Wow.
All right, let's hear it.
We're
Yeah,
doing
can we
it
get-
now.
Full screen Ghost. Full screen
Oh,
Ghost. Come
brother,
on.
I'm on the stage like this. This is great.
Full screen Ghost.
I guess I'm on the stage. All right, so yo, so we all know who Hunter is, right? Let me ask y'all this: where does Hunter rank in heels in WWE?
Top 5.
Top 5, top 3,
I don't know about 3, but he top 5.
top 5. We'll say top 5. Okay, so let's start with this. We are almost 3 months into this faction. We're going to SummerSlam. I don't have a fucking name. Why do I have to sit here and look at Seth's faction and be like, oh, I wonder what name it is?
The Oracle.
I don't give a fuck. Why do I have to rely on fucking Sean Ross Sapp to give out a name before WWE can?
Because fucking Triple H sucks.
Triple H, you are a dumb motherfucker. It's been going on for 3 months and we still don't have a name, and we're going into one of WWE's biggest pay-per-views. That's hilarious. Let's get to the people. Braun Breaker. He's a fucking bark merchant right now. He's a bark merchant. He's just sitting here barking. He just barks. We all know how good Braun Breaker really is. He is your next future WWE champion, eventually down the line. And yet he's barking. Triple H said, yeah, let's make him mostly bark and barely say any fucking words. Like, why? Apparently he hasn't said words since Mania, according to Ant. I don't know, but that could be true. You have Paul Heyman with you, and you're not using him with Braun mostly? Paul Heyman's just there. He's just ore farming with the Money in the Bank briefcase. That shit is ass. That shit's garbage. And then Bronson Reed is just sitting there. He's just ore farming. He's a security guard just ore farming with Seth Rollins right there. It doesn't make any fucking sense,
He's
and it really
basically
pisses
the
me
solo
off.
Sokoa of the whole thing.
They're giving him the solo treatment of him just being silent, which we all know. I mean, that's mostly an Esco question. I don't know if he was good on the mic. Was he in New Japan?
Who?
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, he beat Okada.
Oh,
get a grip. Get a grip.
He was asking mic work and shit as well.
I mean, it's New Japan.
Yeah, he ain't really. He's a big man, so you know they're not gonna give them.
I mean, shit. You have Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, your next two future stars apparently, and you're treating them like this. Triple H, you were in Evolution and the Authority, two big heel factions. What the fuck is wrong with you? Generally, what is wrong with you?
To be fair,
No, shut the fuck up.
No, you could be a part of something, and if you have
he
no
was the
hand in
leader
it,
of Evolution.
I get it. But if you're not,
But it was booked by
if
Vince.
you don't have a hands on it, and
I
you're
don't
not
care who
booking
it's
it,
booked by.
because think about it, that's like Eric Bischoff was a part of NWO, and he was like kind of like there, but he can't book a show to save his life nowadays. He can't book a heel,
And I don't know how,
can't do
because he was right there doing all the heel shit, and he knows how this shit works. Triple H knows how this shit works too.
Or I shouldn't say Bischoff. I should say Hogan. When Hogan went to TNA,
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about
when
Hogan.
Hogan went to TNA, that shit, when he had creative control and all that,
He
shit
ruined
was way
my
different
show.
than what we saw.
And I'm not even done. I still got a lot more to go through.
Oh, you wrote it down?
Yes, I wrote it down. Fuck off. Triple H, you've been in these big heel factions. You know how heel work works. Why can't you book a fucking heel correctly? I seriously don't understand. And Bronson Reed's now just following around like an idiot. So I guess he joined Seth Rollins and said, "Oh, I'm an idiot now. Now I just follow Seth Rollins like an idiot." Okay. Yeah, you're funny, Triple H. Oh, and let's talk about the leader, Seth Rollins. Let's talk about his cash-in. Seth Rollins' best attribute, according to WWE, is his IQ. You're cashing in the middle of a fucking match. You made the match worse. Why are we cashing in the middle of the match when we have these two niggas? One of them hates you near to death at this point. The other one's going to do anything they possibly can to keep his title. And then you cash it in the middle when you could have cashed it afterwards. And not only that, the shenanigans that happened in the match was just disgusting. It got to a point where I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck are you doing? This is supposed to be a top heel faction? And it's not only that. Yes, I know he cashed in during the match at WrestleMania 31, but brother in Christ, can we get a grip, please?
I mean, if you've noticed recently with the Money in the Bank is when someone's going to cash in, like when they have the contract, WWE makes them look dumb as fuck while they're holding the contract.
And Triple H apparently hates Money in the Bank contract. I don't
Like-
care if he cashed in during the match at WrestleMania 31. Congratulations, you got a little lucky. I'll be honest with you. Now, yeah, I'm talking realistic wise. Obviously, booking wise, he didn't get lucky. Let me also talk about. Let's talk about the weekly TV show matches. When Braun Breaker joined Seth's faction, most of these matches have ended in, you guessed it, DQs. Are the DQs supposed to piss me off because it's working? It's stupid, but it's working. This faction clearly needs a pin eater or something, because why are we doing DQs when our next future stars, you need to establish them? Shouldn't this faction help establish your next future stars? Stop interrupting me, let's go. Shut the fuck up.
I was just about to say, I know a pin eater that they can add.
Ethan Page.
I wasn't even gonna say that, but I like that. I was gonna say Austin Theory. He could be the pin eater.
If you want to go that route, sure. Ethan Page, I guess, but like these DQ finishes are fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They are so annoying. It's getting to a point. It's like, why are we even having these matches? And we're just gonna sit here and do the same DQ finishes. It's disgusting. It's gross. That is not how you establish a future star in WWE professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I already did talk about Paul Heyman, did I?
Yeah, you just said he's aura farming.
He's ore farming. His main focus should be with Braun Breaker, not with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has proven plenty of times currently he can talk on the mic. There is no need
He
for
does
Paul
focus on
Heyman.
Braun. He does focus on. He be like, Braun, get back, get back.
Yeah, in the
Or he's like,
match.
"Sick 'em,
In a
Braun,
match.
sick 'em."
In a match. In a match.
No barking. Stop the barking. Stop it. It's like,
Wow. I'm
he's
so
the
moved.
owner. He's the dog.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so moved. We're making him a dog again. Ladies and gentlemen, We are comparing this faction to the Death Riders because of how shit it is.
Mhm.
We don't have a fucking name. The two future stars are looking like a bunch of dumb fucks. Why? I don't know. We all see Braun Breaker in NXT. That nigga was a genetic freak. Bronson Reed, he just had a big push with Seth Rollins. What are we doing?
Which Bronson Reed being with Seth Rollins makes no sense whatsoever, but I digress.
You could also say that too. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a fucking name yet. We're doing all this bullshit and we don't have a fucking name.
The Seth Riders, listen, your whole complaint, everything that you're saying is the exact same complaints that people have been saying about the Death Riders.
Yeah, so we can call them the... You know what? Yeah, we can call them the Seth Riders, but at least they can put on good matches if they don't have a DQ.
The thing with the Death Riders that caught my eye really in your complaint is the DQ endings. That's literally the Death Riders like alley. Literally just DQ endings. No finishes.
Are they pushing any future stars?
Do not say Will or Yuta.
If you say Will or Yuta, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
No, they're not actually.
All right, shut the fuck. Well, it's still dumb. It's still dumb. I'm not.
The thing is, you know what? They have future stars just like the Seth team. They both have future stars.
Seth has a big future star and another big future star, somewhat.
Like the thing is, okay, so let's compare the two. Okay, so you have Seth and Mox, literally two of the best of all time of this era, right? Then you have a Bronson Reed, then you have a Claudio.
Okay.
Two of their muscle, right? Their muscle, who have these matches all the time that can give you good matches, but it's gonna give you a short 5-minute match that's gonna end in a DQ.
Okay, Braun and who?
I said Braun and Claudio. I did them too.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker and Claudio. Bronson, I will compare him more to a Pac or a Pac because Pac is always the one that does more. Like Claudio's the heavy hitter, but Pac is the one that does the most damage to everybody. He's gonna use the weapon before anybody. He's gonna injure you before anybody. That's what those two are for on their respective groups. And then you have Heyman, who is the Shafir or Yuta, who's just literally just there to be there.
All right.
They're literally the same group that does the same shit. Mox has a briefcase. Seth has a briefcase. Literally the same faction.
Okay, so I also have more. This also goes back to the Night of Champions match. That's how you end off a Punk and Cena rivalry. You're gonna end it off with Seth Rollins pulling shenanigans on it.
Boy.
You're gonna end it off by trying to build Seth Rollins and Punk more when that should have ended. Even though, hey man, some of the matches that Seth and Punk had, they could have been booked better too. But I digress. And guess what? Seth's faction is waiting for one person. Can you guess who that is?
Put him up. Put him up.
Yeah, put him up. Ladies and gentlemen, the story can't progress without this piece of shit who doesn't want to show up.
Listen.
You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up, bitch. This story can't progress without this piece of shit showing up to work. We booked the storyline with Roman Reigns again. When this storyline could have, I don't know. You could have booked another big storyline without having to need Roman Reigns because he's about to be out the door very soon. It's coming soon. And now we're gonna book it around this guy, and he's not gonna show up until what? SummerSlam? Just to screw Rollins and then leave again? Let me remind you who's booking this, by the way. A top 5 heel in WWE history.
I have a theory now that we have talked about this more. I think that this was a Seth Rollins idea because Roman has.
If this was a Seth Rollins idea, he needs a fucking grip.
I'm not saying Seth is booking this 100%, but I think it was an idea of his because Roman has the bloodline, Mox has the Death Riders, Seth.
Even though he was kind of the first one to have his group when he had like Buddy and them, but this would be like his first like group, like with a full like everybody's getting TV time, everybody's matches, no matter how they're ended. I think that this was a Seth idea, so every member of the show can have their respective groups that can get compared to. even though he's getting compared to the wrong person. But I digress.
Interesting.
I
All
think
right, so
Seth is close with Moxley more than I think he is with Roman, and I think that they probably.
oh
have
my
talks
god,
of
that's
having it too.
enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. One can still wrestle, one can't right now.
No,
Anyways,
I'm talking about a relationship wise.
oh, I don't care. Anyways, let's see how we can fix this faction. Let's start with Braun Breaker. Let the nigga talk. Let the nigga talk. It's not that hard. It's really not. Give Bronson Reed a better role. I don't know what you can do with him because, again, he's kind of old, but then I guess kind of the future. He's in a weird spot, to be honest with you. Paul Heyman. I want to see Paul Heyman more with Braun Breaker. He doesn't need he can hold the briefcase. That's cool, but focus more on Braun Breaker. I don't know who this idiot is in the comments. Anyways, focus more on Braun Breaker. Even though Braun can still talk, but he has a lot of improvements to do. He does. And Seth Rollins, let's not make Rollins look like an idiot, but again, Money in the Bank briefcases tend to give people negative 100 IQ for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of getting on my nerves. We can also do that. Let's also make him more prominent on Raw. I know I said last stream they are kind of, but I'm gonna be real with you. We need to do more. We need to do more. And those shenanigans is not what we want. Especially on a Punk and Cena rivalry. One of the best rivalries in WWE. Disgusting. It is disgusting. Triple H, you are a bitch. Fuck you. Learn how to book heels correctly because you somehow fucked up on Gunther Reign, who's mainly supposed to be a champion, and he barely shows up as a champion. Can someone make that make sense to me?
EO's doing the same thing. Let's not forget that.
Oh, man.
You know a big Triple H issue too that pissed me off. He started it with Seth heavyweight title reign, but everybody
He showed up.
It's a lot of, but listen, it's a lot of repeats. He does a lot of repeats. Seth faced Finn Balor like 3 times. He faced Shinsuke like 3
Oh, you're
times.
talking about the repeats? Oh, yeah, he does a lot of repeats.
EO faced Rhea Ripley like 50 fucking times. Fucking Gunther has faced Jay, Sammy, and Chad Gable 50 fucking times. Like,
EJ, I don't give 2 fucks how it sounds. Triple H is a piece of shit. It doesn't matter. The message still
real
got
shit.
across.
Triple H he's a repetitive booker. If something works one time, he's gonna do it a million.
He's also a
fucking
nostalgia
times over.
merchant too. I digress.
He is, but yeah.
I think that's everything I have so far. Yeah. This shouldn't be a problem with one of the stars that you put over. One of the greatest WWE stars of all time. It shouldn't be a problem, but here we are. We're calling them the Seth Riders. They're getting compared to the Death Riders.
I think you hit it right on the head, my boy.
This is disgusting. It is gross. I want to throw up.
Let me ask you this though. I'm gonna put you in a tough spot because these both your favorites. Which one has been more enjoyable so far, the John Cena run or the Seth run?
I mean, I care more about John Cena because he's out of the door soon.
Yeah.
I will say I enjoyed more promos than what people actually did, even though apparently people went to switch up on the Cody promos, but I digress. The CM Punk promos were good. The build-up for Cena and Randy, that shit was garbage. The Cena and Archer stuff, I don't care. I really don't. And the Seth stuff, Mania, amazing peak. And we slowly took a downhill spiral. Even though when we won Money in the Bank, we should have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still going downhill. Why? I don't know why.
If this shit carry on to Raw and Raw start being ass, I might have to take my break again because I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, Raw and
SmackDown. Yeah, SmackDown is already.
SmackDown's going back to 2 hours, so there's some hope there. Raw, I don't have much problems with this faction on Raw. But then again, they still obviously have problems that are very obvious.
But see, the thing that difference between Raw and SmackDown, the Seth Ryder shit could be ass, but then there's other storylines and feuds that can make Raw watchable. There is nothing on SmackDown.
Is currently doing that,
right? Like the thing is, people are making the difference between the Seth and the Mox shit. People are actually like Hangman and Swerving them are making the Death Rider storyline actually watchable now.
As of right now, the only
Yeah.
people that are technically the enemies of those people are, oh hey, the guy that can't show up, a guy that was feuding with Cena, which he should have mainly focused on Cena, but no, let's just shoehorn the Seth Riders in there because why not? Why not? I get it. He has a Money in the Bank briefcase, but save that shit after the match because let's be honest, Cena's matches have not been what we wanted it to be. So let's let Cena and Punk cook and then save that bullshit after. Seriously.
You know what I just thought about? Why the fuck did we set up the fucking Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso match? What the fuck point was that? I don't know why that match just popped in my head.
I think they just pivoted and gave it to Gunther, honestly.
Like, what the fuck was that for?
At this point, I have a feeling they just pivoted and gave the title to Gunther. That's what I feel like.
This booking is
I'm with WrestleSpot on that one because, like,
I think they couldn't justify them given they wanted to try with Uso, but they were like they didn't like what they were seeing.
I'm
so,
sorry,
yeah.
it would have been hard to justify Jay beating Gunther twice.
Real shit. I get pivoting back, but Seth literally was hot during that time when he faced Jay. That's when the faction was.
I think that was a big problem with the faction is that they used that Seth match on literally week 2.
Yeah, that was faction. My issue. I already planned this shit out. The day that Seth and had this group with Braun and them, I already planned this out. Seth is going to win the title at SummerSlam. Give him the title at SummerSlam. He don't have to win King of the Ring. Cody can still win King of the Ring. But
which he did.
Seth can literally win the title at SummerSlam. All this pivoting and all this extra overbooking shit that they doing is making me like the shit sucks. And it's horrible now because I can shit on Tony Khan, right? But then I could be like, oh, well, this part was actually good. I don't think I could do that with Triple H right now. I don't think I could do that. And that's that.
I think that's everything I have on the Seth Riders because I don't have a name, so I got to make one up. So, yeah, Triple H, you're something else. I don't know how you can't book a heel right now. I really don't know how. It's not hard. You've done it before, so.
I'm glad you said all that, man. Because, you showed a lot of maturity just now. Being able to be honest about one of your goats.
I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired.
But I can only agree with you. Everything you said was everything that's
correct.
Everything
I said was correct.
But I'm gonna look with I'm still optimistic or whatever.
Oh, I'm optimistic, but because they should give Seth the world title, but I don't know anymore at this point.
Well, even before that though, I think there's one. They gotta do one more like. They probably thought the Night of Champions little story beat was a big deal, but I think there's one more big deal thing coming. I don't know. But they can't. What are they gonna do? Literally have them do nothing until SummerSlam? Yeah, they have to have.
I mean, they're gonna be doing a bunch of the way it's going. DQ matches, attempted cash in.
Even if Triple H puts on like a side quest with just Bronson and Rita and Braun, like it's.
At least have Braun win the matches. What they did with Braun and Penta is good. He's winning the match, and okay, you can have interferences. Cool, they're a heel faction. That's what we want.
You know the problem with this, right? And I hate that I'm keep comparing the two, but I'm trying to at
this fucking point.
Right? Because I'm trying to say what WWE should be doing in a sense where you look at a Roman, a Seth, a Punk, Cena, Drew, like all the top guys, the main eventers, right? They barely get weekly TV matches, right? All they do is build. You look at Hangman, Ospreay, Kenny, even Moxley, they have matches almost every single week. They will even have a match on Dynamite and maybe have like a match that ends in a DQ on Collision. We don't see the big guys like Seth wrestling every week. We don't see Roman wrestling at all. We don't see Drew wrestling every week.
Well, Drew's injured, to be fair.
Even before that, he was still just doing segments with Damian Priest, and then we'll have like one match like a month. Like
The only the only people I can say that are doing the most wrestling out of the top stars is probably Seth and Drew. And even them, they're not really wrestling.
right, even then they're barely like Gunther. Mind you, I knew Gunther's first reign was doomed when he wasn't even on the first episode of Netflix, and he's your
that
world
was
champion.
bad. That was bad.
What
Yeah,
are
that
we
was
doing?
bad.
That was a
was
bad
bad.
look. Yeah, that was bad.
Like, what are we doing? You have
That was
another
horrible.
champion on this that's not even going to be on the show every week. Like, why do you have Cody out here? Or no, who was it?
It was Cody.
Yeah, it was
Cody was out there.
Fucking Roman.
Roman
Solo,
Roman wrestled on there, and Gunther did it.
This is crazy, bro. Like that's the issue. I don't really like comparing at this point because I do watch both, and I try to separate the two, but you can't when one is doing shitty business and the other one is not. It's horrible. Because think about it. A few years ago, this was totally opposite. This was totally opposite a few years ago. AEW was in the shit, and WWE was killing it. But that was also, like we said earlier, or we said it before we came in here. Roman Reigns was on TV every day. Every week, Roman Reigns is on TV. WWE's thriving.
And they're booking shit around him, and he can't show up. He can't show up. It sucks, and it's hurting the story and the faction badly.
Yeah, and this just fucking sucks. It is like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know why we're booking around Roman when he's about to be out the door. Can we get a grip?
And if history serves me correctly, and I'm really thinking it is right, and if it's going to continue after SummerSlam, WWE is about to be unwatchable until the build of Mania.
And you know what's funny, Esco?
Yeah.
Seth Rollins might be winning the world title. So let me get this straight. What are your lovable stars that Triple H that we all know he loves? He's gonna win a world title, and it's about to be near unwatchable.
Yeah.
From what we're looking at right now, is this not concerning? Because you want what?
Leading
you
up
want
to War Games, maybe.
Because you want fucking Roman Reigns to have a... Oh, there goes Esco. You want Roman Reigns to have a little return again? Oh my god, he's back! He's here to cost Seth Rollins some money in the bank briefcase!
Literally the only way we can watch.
Bye, Roman. Okay, you cost Seth Rollins? Okay, take another break. Disgusting. Yuck. Stop booking around Roman Reigns. Please.
Triple H got it, bro. I can't wait to All In at this point. That's the only thing I'm focused on.
I am excited for All In, which is
That's the only thing I'm focused on.
Yeah, I'm excited for All In. I don't know how to feel about SummerSlam. We're getting near. When's SummerSlam? August
1st and 2nd.
August 1st. So yeah.
Okay, we still have. We
didn't talk about something.
What?
Nigga, what is Evolution?
That's another thing. Evolution is barely getting any build, and now I'm worried about SummerSlam.
Well, they just wait. They
don't say NXT.
Today, no. They just said today though. Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis just said on Twitter that they're gonna make a big announcement tomorrow regarding Evolution.
Tommy, it'll be that battle royal I was telling you about.
Tommy,
listen, same week.
Tommy, can I ask you something? Tommy? Evolution is probably one of the women's biggest pay-per-views, and we're building it like this last second.
What's kind of crazy, bro?
I wasn't a part of the first one, so I don't know how the first one build was.
I barely remember the first one, so
yeah, no, I don't remember it.
It's supposed to be an important pay-per-view because it's all women's wrestling.
It was the first one was very important and very impactful, but it wasn't.
Thank you, man.
Was it 2 weeks?
Yes, it's in 2 weeks. That's my point. We have 2 weeks remaining, and we don't have anything.
The bringing up of All In is crazy because you have Okada, Omega, you have Hangman,
and the
for the title. You have the casino match. You have the Mercedes Tony Storm, and what is WWE counter program? Not technically counter program because they have NXT, but at night after All In is over, they're running Goldberg versus Gunther.
We're running Goldberg versus Gunther, which I will not be watching. I promise you, I'm not watching.
This is what.
Bro, but that could have. This is bad.
No,
I'm not watching.
No, this is.
And I'm not streaming that shit either.
I like NXT, but how are you trying to run NXT when you see that going on?
Hey, Lee, don't ask us about no watch along, bro.
I wasn't gonna actually because
I don't want nobody asking me to stream Saturday Night's Main Event anymore. We done with that show.
And the thing is,
we're done.
WWE is kind of good with counter programming AEW.
But this time I feel like they don't care, which is odd because they are the ones that made the dates. They were the ones that
They
made the
should
dates
care.
after AEW.
They should
But
care.
listen, is this not odd? This is odd and also lazy booking from WWE's point, right? So first, it was AEW announced the Grand Slam from Mexico, right?
Mhm.
Then WWE comes out with Worlds Collide to like I guess counter that or whatever. And
It's
then
it.
you have all these counter programming that they're doing just this year alone. Just this year alone of what they're
Was
doing.
it Battleground for Double or Nothing? Which Battleground was really good, but Double or Nothing was that great, so it didn't
Right.
really matter.
And I think the
I'm
biggest
over it.
thing now, I feel like a lot of storylines and even characters from AEW is getting moved over to WWE. You got, even though we keep calling them Seth Riders, I feel like that group does kind of came from the Death Riders just because the Shield members having their own group. I feel like that's where that came from, and they have similar booking from the DQ endings, from the beat downs to even having a briefcase. That's similar. What else is similar? You
That shit
have
ass.
Mariah May coming out having a whole Tony Storm gimmick. Like what Rusev is using his AEW Redeemer gimmick. Everything that WWE is doing right now is AEW esque, but it's negative. Literally everything that they're doing is negative, but it's a copy of AEW's best work, except for the Death Rider show. This is crazy.
And you're copying Death Riders, which is gross. You should not be copying that garbage.
What if they just think? Well, they thought we'll take this and we can do it better.
Well, then Triple H needs a grip because now I don't know what I'd rather watch: fucking Death Riders or Seth Riders.
Literally, that's what I thought. That's what I think that the Seth group is. We can do it better, but it's not working.
It's not working, and it's going on a path that's gonna lead to treachery.
I think. Well, you know what? I think it might be better if they find the heroes, the opposites. If they can build a good team that doesn't involve Cody or Jey Uso.
I was say Triple H. It doesn't have to be Cody.
Yeah,
Promise you.
I would say not Roman, but he can't do shit without him, apparently.
I say, you know what? I hate to say it, but Roman and Punk might have to team up together to take out.
Oh my god, one of them can't even show up.
It's facts. One of them can't show up.
Hey,
CM Punk and John Cena show. Oh my god.
Listen,
We can't show up.
But listen, real shit though, we don't know what outside projects Roman is doing right now. When Cena
I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
No. Because we have to give it the same treatment. When John Cena had
John Cena is showing up more than Roman Reigns.
No. Right now. But when Cena had prior commitments, he chose them prior commitments over showing up to WWE.
No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Didn't these Hollywood niggas tell him not to get physical at Mania 40? This nigga said, "Fuck y'all niggas."
But that's Cena. But I'm also saying.
Oh, okay. So Cena can show more than Roman.
But when Cena has prior commitments,
Marcus, I don't care.
He's not showing up at all. He's not. When The Rock literally has stories coming on, he's not showing up if he has prior commitments.
The Rock showed up more than Roman Reigns in 2024.
Okay, but we don't know the prior commitments that he has.
I don't care what commitments you have, brother,
movie
man.
right now. And also before that, he was doing media for the movie that's going to come out in a couple months.
Woo! Congratulations! Yay! Can you show up and fix this fucking company, please?
Listen, and then you also got to take in his health in consideration. The man is still battling.
Wow!
He's still
Here we
battling the
go.
illness. I'm just saying. Ever since it was announced that he got,
Nigga, he battled the illness in 2020 and 2021.
Right, but it never goes away. Nigga, it's cancer.
You're right. He was still battling. So what? Is it worse?
He's getting. First of all, have you not seen Roman lately? He's been getting smaller and smaller every time we see him. His cheekbones keep going in. You don't see him?
Hey, Esco, it sounds like you're giving me more reasons on why we shouldn't be booking things around him anymore.
All right, calm down. He's still trying.
He's still trying like that.
It sounds like it. No.
Let's do this. Let's do this to end the show. This last couple minutes. Let's talk about the things that let's name a couple of things that happened since the last Roman was last on TV. Goldberg returned. Evolution 2 is happening.
Actually.
Jey Uso's world title reign ended.
Yes,
it started and ended, right? Okay.
No, Roman was main event that night.
Oh wait, we're talking about when he's gone. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So
John Cena versus CM Punk.
That happened.
And
John Cena versus Randy Orton.
Randy.
R-Truth
His
came
two
back,
best matches.
turned heel, got released,
Shaved
turned
his
heel.
head?
Or not
Yes,
turned heel, I'm
he's-
sorry. Shaved his head.
He's no longer our truth. He's Ron
He's Ron
Killings.
Killings.
He's Ron Killings, even though they're calling him R-Truth still.
Facts.
Solo has the U.S. title,
Solo's U.S. champ.
and Jacob also.
Hikuleo is in WWE.
Hikuleo's in
officially.
WWE.
Yes, he is. He's
Tangaloa came back.
The infamous.
Goat Loa.
Let's see what else. What else are we missing here?
Oh, Karrion Kross got a pay-per-view match in 2025.
Oh,
He
there we
did.
go. There we go.
Where's that?
Joe Hendry
yeah.
lost the TNA championship to Trick
Ah,
shit.
whoa. Logistics.
Whoa!
there,
Wait!
logistics.
Whoa!
I-
Whoa!
That trick.
Wait!
Slim Jim
What?
table,
What?
fireball ladder.
I forgot
Oh,
to say this.
yo.
Zack Sabre Jr. is IWGP
Oh,
champion
yeah.
2 times.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't happen if you're not Japanese. Clap it up.
Wait, he won it twice? Oh,
Yes!
yay! We can screw him over more! Yay!
Oh no!
Yay! Fuck you, Tanahashi. Anyway,
I don't know too much about New Japan, but apparently there's
Neither do
speculation
I,
he's
I'm
gonna lose
trolling,
that.
but he knows
He's
me.
gonna lose it to Ospreay at Forbidden Door. Apparently,
What?
Huh?
Who the
Oh,
fuck?
wait.
Hey,
No,
That's what I'm
I
hearing.
like that. I like that.
That's what I'm
No,
hearing.
we're
That's what I'm
cooking.
hearing.
We're
Hey,
cooking.
Russell,
Yes,
stay
I
on
like
Twitter.
that.
No.
No. Stay on Twitter. I like
Tanahashi.
that.
Do
No,
not
no,
give
Tanahashi, do it.
AEW your top prize.
Yes, do it.
Again.
Yes,
Again.
Again.
No, do it again. Yes.
No, bro.
Dun-dun-dun,
No.
dun-dun-dun,
Wait, I just want to say
dun-dun-dun,
something.
dun-dun-dun.
What's your beef?
My beef?
No, Russell Spot. Like, what's your beef?
what are you talking about?
Why is you naming all this shit?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
keep going.
no,
keep
no,
going.
no.
Keep
The
going.
the reason I'm doing it is because I love Roman and WWE is so much better when he's on TV. So
Okay.
why is he not
You're
there?
doing that? Okay, so you're naming all the shitty stuff that's happening.
No. He's naming everything he missed.
I named everything.
All I heard
Uso
Did
lost
you
the
name
title.
everything?
That's not a
Did you
shit.
name everything?
I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Let's see. Gunther became champ, but that kind of counts as Uso losing title. What else crazy happened? Oh, John Cena cut a pipe bomb,
Yeah.
Amigo.
and then Punk Life.
Man, that shit was
Live.
goofy, brother.
Punk Life.
That shit was
Word
goofy.
Life
Oh,
clear.
wait. I got one. Zelina Vega won the United States title and.
And Julia's not a champion. Yes.
Okay, wait. How do y'all feel about that?
I'm
I'm fine with
excited.
it.
It sucks
I'm
for
excited.
Elena, but she blocked me on Twitter, so.
Oh no! Anyway,
Aw.
Julia's our US champion.
Listen, I'm Team Zelina all the way. But
Oh, get a fucking grip, Julia
I don't
better.
like the way that she lost it, but whatever.
Julia better.
I don't think.
She
I think Chelsea Green lost it too soon, but I guess I'm glad that
I agree there.
Julia.
Wait, has there been 3 US title reigns since Rowan got? Technically,
No.
Chelsea.
lost it after WrestleMania. No,
Yeah. So yeah.
yes.
There's been
Yeah, she lost
3
it. Yeah.
women's
two
US
actually.
title changes since this piece of shit. And Becky's
Oh,
now IC
I was
champion.
gonna say Becky's IC.
Put your ones up. Put your ones up.
Why do we have to
Because
do
when
that?
Roman comes back, ratings going.
Yeah,
down.
when Rowan comes back for a few weeks, guys, ratings are going back up, and then he's gonna leave again.
All right, Chad.
ratings going up.
Yep, going up for a little bit, and then he's gone again.
Also, I would just like to shout out just cause Jay Aries, like shout out to you, just cause
Now it's
I
shout
like
out
it.
Jay Aries when
What are
he
you
was talking
doing?
shit.
What are you doing?
Shout out to the good brother. I didn't get to call him a good brother on the show, so I just had to shout him
I
out.
mean, we could call you a bitch on the show.
That is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Final little last words before we get out of here.
Triple H, you suck. Roman Reigns, fuck you.
Hmm.
CM Punk, you lost.
Chill out.
And how's
Highlight.
Andor going? Esco, you're a bitch.
That is crazy. Watch
Lee,
it,
we
man.
are getting our title back soon.
Suck a dick. You ain't getting it.
Oh, we're getting it back. We're getting it
This
back.
is staying on the IWA.
Nope.
This is crazy.
Anywho.
And Perk is right. Seth Riders.
Braun
Bucky Heel
Breaker's a
faction
bark
better.
merchant.
Braun Breaker turned into a bark merchant. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The Braun
Paul
Breaker
Heyman-
hears a doorbell and he starts barking.
Basically, Bronson Reed is just ore farming, and even though he can do more, Paul Heyman needs to do more with Braun Breaker instead of Rollins, and that's about it. And Cena.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, Mr. BTBC is saying,
Oh,
I hope
God.
you guys have a best rest of your day. And
That's our
Lee is a fraud champion.
Ironic.
Tommy sucks because CM
At
Punk
least
sucks.
I'm showing up every week as
Wrestle Spot
champion.
is the GOAT.
Why are you?
Why he dick sucking?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Also,
Exactly.
Hangman for champion at All In.
That's
Yes,
not
and yes.
Correct.
That's all I have to
Lee?
say.
I ain't got real much to say today.
All in will be. Will
Good.
All in
In will
be
be
better than
better.
SummerSlam?
No, I
100%.
don't think so. No, I
Very
don't.
100%.
Y'all
Very
sure?
passable.
Roman's going to SummerSlam, bro. It's raps. It's raps.
Oh, hey
I'm-
guys,
I'm-
Roman's gonna do a 5-second thing.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. All In. This All In is probably be the best match card of All In history so far.
That may be true.
So I think it
Actually,
would be better than
actually, it's true.
SummerSlam.
It should be, but we know.
Because
you
think
know.
about it. Swerve and Ospreay versus the Bucks might be one of the best tag team matches we've seen this whole year.
Hold on. Why are my third and fourth favorite wrestlers on AEW fighting the Bucks? Why?
Because listen, it's going to all of this is accumulating to the end.
To
of the
Ospreay
Bucks.
turning heel? Okay, good.
No, you want
Oh
the
my
Bucks
God,
to
no,
end, don't you? You want the Bucks to not have power and have.
Wait,
this
what,
shitty
Tommy?
gimmick over.
What? What about heel Ospreay?
We need it.
Oh
we
yeah,
do.
good. I was about to say good.
But we have to. It has to happen after All In though, because everybody as a collective has
duh.
to help Hangman win the title.
Well, yeah, duh. We gotta help.
Speaking of that,
brother.
before we end, just one thing. What we're going to see at All In, what we've seen with the Death Riders, what we've seen with the Seth Riders, in terms of match structure and how matches end, is all thanks to the bullshit bloodline rule shit where everybody just comes
I'm
in.
not gonna lie, yes, I agree. Because I'm
Endgame.
like not even joking. After Mania 40, these two niggas had like, okay, I want to do that again. Let's just do it again.
Like, bro, this is unacceptable. Like
This
every
Like,
big
can we,
match,
like, bro,
is
you did it once and it was a classic. Leave it like that. Don't come on.
The first time was cinema. Now it's being forced.
Now it's just forced
think
down our
it'll-
throats like Big Dog Roman.
I think it'll work with this All In match for sure, though.
I mean, yeah, but that's a good story. But like most of the time, they're just shoehorning it in most of these big matches.
Yeah, it's gonna happen again at SummerSlam.
Oh my god.
It's gonna happen at SummerSlam. It's
Tom.
gonna happen at All In.
It's gonna happen.
at Survivor Series.
Esco. It's gonna happen at both main events of SummerSlam. We're getting 2 nights.
Oh shit, I forgot.
We're getting 2 nights.
Fuck, that
2
is
nights of ass.
Tommy, your turn.
forgot.
You're muted, Tommy.
You're muted.
Good.
Fuck you, Lee. Nah.
Wow,
Shout
language.
Shout out to ZSJ. I'm happy for him. I think that's awesome.
Don't run
for
from
him.
Ospreay, buddy.
Don't run from. Actually, you're good. Don't worry. You have nothing to worry about.
No, don't run from Ospreay, buddy.
Don't forget, I still have the links up for Rest of the Year nominations. If you already nominated, nominate again. You can nominate as many times as you want. Other than that, guys, hell of an episode. I'm good. We can get out of here.
All right, quick
And still
humble,
United Champions.
quick little humble flex on but video thing. I will be at All In and SummerSlam, so I will tell you firsthand which one is better.
Oh,
I'll tell you
and
which one's better.
Summerversary. He's going to every single big summer show.
Oh, so he's rich. Shocker.
I'm not the only one doing that. I'm not.
Yeah,
the
I
only
know.
one.
I know who else is doing it. I know.
Oh, but with all that being said, if you're still watching after an hour, 33 minutes, 0 seconds, we definitely do appreciate it. We will see you next week. I think next week is All In predictions. Yeah,
Is it?
this will be the final episode before. Evolution predictions as well.
I hope I get paid because I'm
Pretty much everything.
I get paid in 10 minutes.
With all that being said, we will see you next Sunday. Y'all be safe.